wrestling fans. Let's talk about what happened so far at Clash in Paris 2025. The show opened up with Roman Reigns, Bronson Reed. 16 minutes of entrances. 10 minutes of them walking around, Roman doing this with his finger. Whoopie-a-doo. Bronson Reed sitting there licking his chops because he runs Roman's sneakers. Finally, they collided, and all they did was punches, Superman punches, super kicks, clotheslines. That was it. Boring match as hell to watch. Roman twice went for a spear. Bronson Reed countered it twice. One cool counter was drop kick to the face. The other counter was lame. Roman finally speared him for the 1-2-3. After the match, Roman Reigns took out Paul Heyman for payback. Then he celebrated on top of the announce tables. There's 3 of them lined up. Now, during the match, I noticed Bronson Reed cleared off all 3 tops on the announce tables. I was wondering, why is he doing that if he ain't going to do nothing? That's so Braun Breaker, when he showed up, could run across all 3 without hitting and tripping on something. He spears Roman through the last announce table. Big, huge impact. Rolls him in the ring. 2 more spears to Roman Reigns. They stretch him at this point to a gurney. Bronson Reed jumps off the top rope 3 times. 2 zombies to Roman Reigns while he's strapped to the gurney. And this entire time, Jey Uso is waiting to come out to decide who should I attack, because I know I'm going to get my butt handed to me. Just curious who should I attack. So he comes in and does nothing. Braun Breaker just speared him in half. Then Bronson Reed to zombied him. And Adam Pearce, a bunch of officials come out, finally get order restored. And backstage, Adam Pearce orders Braun Breaker, Paul Heyman, and Bronson Reed to get the heck out of the arena. And if they show up for the Fatal 4-Way main event where Seth Rollins defends World Championship later on in the show, they'll be suspended without pay indefinitely. So they storm out of the arena. Roman's loaded onto an ambulance. He's taken away. Jey refuses to go be checked out. He still wants to compete in the Fatal 4-Way. Then we have Becky Lynch defend her Women's Intercontinental Championship against Nikki Bella. Awesome match. Definitely check this one out, folks. Nikki Bella just took it to Becky. Running clotheslines, rack attack. Then she messed up. She went to jump off the ropes for an enziguri kick. Wrong corner, Nikki. Becky's on the other corner. So Nikki just kicks air. Becky's like, okay, what should I do here? So what's Becky do? She just pounced on Nikki Bella. Series of punches. Applies the disarmer. Nikki gets a hold of the ropes for a rope break. Becky's not letting go. So Nikki powers out and does electric chair to get out of the submission. Becky fights back. Running clotheslines her. Then does a middle rope light drop. Nikki applies the STF submission during the match, and Becky gets hold of the ropes to get out of the hole. Then she goes outside the ring. Nikki goes after her. It was a trick. Becky drives her back first into the steel steps. Like, those steps moved from that impact. Then Nikki fights right back and repeatedly smashed Becky's back of the head off the ring post. I don't know how many times. Rack attack on the steps. That was painful as hell. Nikki Bella gets in the ring, and then she delivers Becky's finisher, the rock bottom. Becky kicks out. So Nikki decides to do Becky's other finisher, the disarmer. Well, that's Becky's finisher, right? She should know how to counter that one. She should counter the rock bottom. Anyways, Becky just easily slides out of the disarmer, rolls up Nikki, 1-2-3, and steal your Women's Intercontinental Champion, Becky Lynch. I'm hoping that this is just a one-time thing for Nikki Bella. I actually honestly hope she wrestles some more, because she did put on a very good performance tonight. The Street Profits came out wearing Borderland gear. They took on Dexter Lumis, Joe Gacy for the SmackDown Tag Team titles with Wyatt Six and D-Fab and their people's respective corners. Now, they're again teasing the split of the Profits. They tried to tease this a few years ago, and Montez Ford shut it down, saying, look, I'm not going to break up with Dawkins, because Dawkins is just going to go basically to the unemployment line. Looks like they're teasing the game because they're arguing who's going to start the match, and Ford decided to start it off, and all he did was showboat. Like, run, cartwheel under a clothesline to Dexter Lumis. Run, flip over, clothesline Joe Gacy down, just showing off. Then the tag champs is isolated. Montez Ford did quite a number on him. But what I hate about this is every time Joe Gacy's in the match, he tries to steal the spotlight. Like Dexter Lumis, 3 times was trying to do a move. Gacy tagged himself in and do a few punches, a couple clotheslines. Then he does a Lionsault onto the mat by himself. He just hurt himself, basically. Dexter Lumis can wrestle if Gacy gives him a chance to actually do something. Fine, Dexter Lumis, I see, just had enough. Tagged himself in and delivered like a body slam to Montez Ford, then a jump up leg drop, and then quickly Joe Gacy tags in, does a running elbow drop, and steals the spotlight again. Finally, Ford had enough getting beaten up. Tags in Dawkins, and Dawkins just cleans house big time. Amazing performance from Dawkins, destroying the tag champs by himself. Then the Profits hit a double team flapjack on Gacy, hit the double team sky off the top rope onto Dexter Lumis, and both champions kicked out of the back-to-back pin covers. Then outside the ring, everybody's brawling. Eric Rowan distracts Dawkins. Dexter Lumis runs and does a Superman punch, sending Dawkins over the barricade into the fans. Ford at this point is going back in the ring to go after Joe Gacy. Nikki Cross grabs hold of Montez Ford's legs. And then Bo Dallas sneaks up. The referee doesn't see this. Sister Abigail on the outside. Rosen, Montez Ford, and Joe Gacy and Dexter Lumis deliver a double team body backdrop into a sit-down powerbomb for the 1, 2, 3, and Coach Joe Gacy didn't want to do the cover. Where was DFAB? Why didn't she stop Bo Dallas and Nikki Cross there? Like, she was standing there not doing anything. Great match. No, I like the action-packed, but I just cannot stand Joe Gacy stealing the spotlight in every single match. Like, yes, you're a part of a stable here, man. I get it, but eventually you're going to ruin the stable by hogging the whole entire spotlight. Like, Eric Rowan can wrestle, Dexter Lumis can wrestle, Nikki Cross can wrestle, Bo Dallas can wrestle, and it's not all about you, Gacy. Jeez, get it through your thick skull, man. And I hope they don't split up the Profits, because they're a great tag team. And if they do split them up, Montez Ford's going to get a huge push, and Dawkins is just going to go down the toilet his career. There is talks of Dawkins teaming up with Carmelo Hayes. If this does happen, to form a new Profits. Let me know below in the comments if that rumor is true. Do you think Dawkins, Carmelo Hayes could make it work as a new version of the Street Profits when Montez Ford goes singles? Or do you think, I gotta agree, Ford's going to get a push and Dawkins' career is going to go downhill? There we have it so far. Clash in Paris. Up next is Sheamus, Rusev, no disqualification. Should have still been Falls Count Anywheres, but let's see how it goes. Stay safe, everybody. Too sweet. Bye.